Good day and welcome to a special edition of What's Happening MoCo. There is a storm coming. There's a storm coming. We don't know how much snow we're going to get here in the Montgomery County area, but we do know we'd like to be prepared. And helping us be prepared today is Tim Serano with the Department of Transportation. How are you today, Tim?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. As everyone in the DMV area might be a little excited about the mention of the four-letter word snow. We're here and we're glad to have Montgomery County, a very thoughtful and prepared Department of Transportation. And you are the leader for the emergency services for the Department of Transportation. Is that correct?
Yes. So the Storm Operations Center manager, I manage the Storm Operations Center is kind of the hub of our entire operation. So we have plows on the road. We have staff working, doing sidewalk snow removal, and all of that information funnels into the Storm Operations Center, and we kind of disseminate the information, and we use some of that to publish that on our website. When we also use that for reporting purposes.
All right. And so I'm going to ask you a few of the questions you might hear all the time that maybe people at home may want to know. At what point do you start preparing the roads for a major storm like we're anticipating now?
Yeah, so we've had some internal conversations with the National Weather Service and other weather reporting agencies, and that started about Monday. And they let us know that there's an event that we should be preparing for this upcoming weekend. And after that conversation with them, we still have those every day. We're going to have those continuously throughout the week. But we start our preliminary planning. So just making sure we have enough staffing in place, we're calling contractors, putting them on notice that we're probably going to need them this weekend. We're going to be salt brining a lot of roads starting tomorrow, Thursday. And that salt brine operation.
And what is, just for people that may not understand, I don't know if I fully understand, what is salt brining?
So salt brine is a solution of salt and water. It's 23% salt. And we
Oh,
put that down on all of the primary roadways in the county, all the arterial roadways. Think of, if you're in a neighborhood, the feeder roads that, feed into the larger roads will
yeah.
salt most of those. We
Oh,
can't
wow.
salt every road, but we try to at least, get some treatment down, pre-treatment down to help, alleviate the event.
And what does the salt brining do? Does that like ensure that it melts the ice or kind of prevents ice from forming? Or what are some of the
Right.
goals of doing the treatment?
Yeah, so the salt brine, it kind of creates a barrier or a barrier between the roadway and the snow so that it's easier to push off when we get these type of events because we're most likely going to have to be doing some plowing. So that will help, the the initial snow from sticking to the roadway.
All right. Now, there's some questions I'd like to ask. There's so many questions I would want to ask of the Department of Transportation. There's one question that comes up all the time. When is my street is
Yeah.
going to get addressed? And then how do I find out? Is there a way for us to find out, meaning residents of Montgomery County, to find out what's the status and when someone might be able to help them out?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a snow portal, and it's an online website that anyone can access. The website is montgomerycountymd.gov/snow, and all of the information that our snowplows have, um, they have you know like snow trackers kind of on them,
Oh, wow.
and we're able to use that information. It's all loaded into an application that we use, and that information is then published onto our county website. So it will show you if you look it up. You can even type in your address into that snow portal, and it'll tell you the percentage completion of your route, and it'll even give you an estimated time frame of when we expect to get that route completed.
Oh, wow. That's incredible. And where do people find that information again?
montgomerycountymd.gov/snow.
All right. All right. So
And we
you
also will put,
mhm.
sorry, I just want to add one more thing. So during the initial plowing operation,
Mhm.
we're going to have to continuously treat most likely the primary roadways before we get into the neighborhoods. So it
Okay.
may be a while before we get into those neighborhoods. And we have a banner on the top page of that snow portal website,
Okay.
and we'll provide our operation uh, plan at that time, like
And,
whatever operation level we're at that time.
and what's the URL again?
montgomerycountymd.gov/snow.
All right. And are there some what are the areas that you are not responsible for treating or plowing? I believe there, and I may be wrong, are there areas of the county that the Department of Transportation does not provide plowing for or treatment?
Yes, yes, there are several jurisdictions. The big ones I can think of are City of Rockville, City of Gaithersburg, but there's a lot of other small ones as well. And then also the state roadways. So any roadway that has a route number, like Route 108,
Okay.
118, the MD 118, when you see those are maintained by the State Highway Administration, and
Okay.
we don't maintain those.
Now, now, say I'm John Q. Montgomery, not the founder, and I'm driving. I want to get out. I just need to get out that day when it's snowing, and I get in my car. How should I respond when I see a truck going down the street that's treating the street for snow or ice or whatever?
Try to give them some distance. The more distance we have between residential cars, that just helps our operation out tremendously. We're out there trying to do a job. We're trying to clear the roadways and open it up for the public, but it does take time, and the more help, the more distance everyone can provide us, the easier it is for all of us.
Now, there's this thing in Montgomery County. It's things something. Sometimes people are not totally aware of it. Called black ice. Could you tell us what is black ice and how to look out for it, and how do you recommend us driving, not only when there's snow, but when there's, I guess, when it's cold like it is now, and there may be moisture in the roads?
Yeah, black ice forms when you have water on the roadway that just gets so cold that the water freezes on the roadway. And that is challenging for drivers and even our crews. It's hard to treat black ice, and you usually see it after the snow event comes through, when we've already cleared the roadways of snow, but then it melts back onto the road and then refreezes at night. So we'll always have crews addressing that. We usually have crews remaining several days after the snow event just to address black ice. So yeah, it's something to keep yourself aware of.
Um, how much snow? I mean, how much salt and brine materials do you guys have stored away, and how much do you think you'll be using in this storm?
So we have a capacity of 100,000 tons of salt, rock salt.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, and that's this dispersed between a few of our maintenance depots. We have 7 maintenance depots, and we try to keep that fully stocked as much as we can. So we have a good amount of salt ready for this event and also for the rest of the winter. I think we're in good shape with that. Salt brine as well. We make our own salt brine. We have storage tanks for that, and yeah, we're ready.
All right. And here's the other question that some people may have, and some people may have experienced in the past. Where should we park? Are there places where we should not park? Are there places that we can park, or that you encourage us to park? Or what are some of the best practices for people as they start to shelter in place in advance of the storm?
Yeah, I would say if you have a driveway, park in the driveway. That provides our plows more room to get through the street. Also, when you're shoveling your driveway, the plow's going to come through and push the snow, and leave a little bit of snow at the end of your driveway. One thing that helps residents is if you're facing the street and you shovel all the snow to the right of your driveway.
Oh,
That way there won't be as much snow buildup when the plow comes through and inevitably gets a little bit of snow on everyone's driveway.
all right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hey, well, Tim, thank you so much, you and the Department of Transportation, for what you've done in the past and what you're going to be doing in the future. And please feel free to reach out to the What's Happening MoCo podcast to give us some updates, because we're interested in knowing what's happening with the